The United States, post-World War II, saw Israel as a strategic partner in the Middle East. This alliance was built on shared values: democracy, freedom, and security, and the belief that Israel could counter Soviet influence. The U.S. committed to significant financial and military aid, solidifying its role as Israel's primary benefactor. Israel relied heavily on American military hardware and economic aid to survive in a hostile neighborhood. This dynamic often prioritized Israel's security concerns over broader American strategic goals. Over time, the U.S.-Israel relationship exhibited a growing imbalance, with Israel pursuing policies counter to American interests. Incidents like the 1967 attack on the USS Liberty cast a long shadow over the alliance. The attack on the USS Liberty resulted in the deaths of 34 American servicemen and left 171 injured. Israel's explanation that the Liberty was misidentified as an Egyptian vessel was met with skepticism. Survivors claimed the Liberty was flying an American flag and was clearly identifiable as a U.S. Navy ship. Despite the gravity of the incident, the U.S. government chose to accept Israel's explanation and refrained from pursuing a full investigation. This decision prioritized the U.S.-Israel relationship over justice for the American victims. It signaled to Israel that it could act with impunity, even against American interests. The USS Liberty incident marked a turning point, exposing the power imbalance in the alliance. It fueled concerns that Israel's interests were not always aligned with those of the United States. The 1982 Lebanon War further exposed the divergence between U.S. and Israeli interests. Israel's invasion of Lebanon escalated into a wider conflict with mounting civilian casualties. The bombing of a U.S. Marine barracks in Beirut in 1983, which killed 241 American servicemen, brought the human cost of the conflict home. The Beirut bombing, attributed to Hezbollah, highlighted the complexities of the Middle East conflict. The incident underscored growing anti-American sentiment in the region, fueled by U.S. policy perceived as blindly supportive of Israel. The U.S. found itself caught in a quagmire, its credibility as an honest broker in the Arab-Israeli conflict damaged. The 2003 invasion of Iraq further strained the U.S.-Israel relationship. The Bush administration's decision to invade Iraq, influenced by neoconservative advisors with close ties to Israel, aimed to weaken Iran, a common enemy. These advisors argued that toppling Saddam Hussein would pave the way for a pro-Western regime in Iraq. The Iraq War, which cost thousands of American lives and trillions of dollars, proved to be a strategic blunder. It destabilized the region, unleashed sectarian violence, and allowed Iran to expand its influence. Israel, far from benefiting, faced a more assertive Iran and a volatile Middle East. The war eroded America's global standing and fueled anti-American sentiment. The U.S.-Israel relationship, once a cornerstone of American foreign policy, has become increasingly untenable. Israel's continued expansion of settlements and military operations have alienated America's allies. The U.S. must reassess its relationship with Israel, demanding accountability and pushing for a just peace with the Palestinians. Failure to do so will further damage America's interests and erode its standing in the world.